Good afternoon, all the first year students. Today we will discuss the remaining chemical reactions. Now the first Nene-Hydrine reaction. Nene-Hydrine reaction. The alpha amino acid react with Nene-Hydrine to form a purple violet color. Now see, Nene-Hydrine is most important reaction. So many times asked in the examination. These alpha amino acids. Now see, draw the structure of alpha amino acid. NH2 and C double bond carboxylic. That is a alpha amino acid. That is a amino acids. Amino acids react with the Nene-Hydrine to form a purple violet color. It's react with the Nene-Hydrine. Now the Nene-Hydrine is a big structure but quite simple. To a hydroxy group, it's a Nene-Hydrine. Nene-Hydrine. That heat up to the 60 to 70 degrees Celsius. Then you can take alpha solution and Nene-Hydrine solution, mix it together and heat up to 60 to 70 degree Celsius. You will get the purple violet color. Now the product having the purple violet color. It needs here is C double one O. It's no. Now this. It's a Nene-Hydrine, okay. See, there is no need. Here is no bonds, okay. That is a purple violet color. Now here is a 2 molecule of Nene-Hydrine. Benzene ring is a 5 cycle ring, C double bond O N joined together, this and this, plus remove of R C double bond OH, that is aldehyde group. and it's a carbon dioxide. This N molecule joined the two molecule. This basic ammonia N is joined the two molecule of ninhydrin. Now here is the 2, write down the 2, and it's a balance now. 2 ninhydrin reaction get the purple color. There is no bond. The structure is, there is no any bonds. White number. No. Don't make a mistake, sir. Again I can draw this structure. Hello. See, again draw the structure is a that's a 2 molecules, isn't it? Don't make a silly mistakes. Now these are 2 molecule. Alpha amino acid react with the ninhydrin. They are the 2 molecule of ninhydrin. That's why the 2 reaction is balanced, and remove of aldehyde and the carbon dioxide group is removed. Now these are the ninhydrin reactions. There is a significance of this test, importance of this test, significance of ninhydrin test. What is the significance? Alpha amino group containing compound is used for identification and estimation of amino acid. Now these are the importance. This is ninhydrin test used for identification and the estimation of amino acid. Amino acid, those are compound having the alpha amino acids. This amino acid is for identification. That is the significance. The question asked in the annual exam, explain the ninhydrin. Sometimes question asks, give its significance. The ninhydrin test used for identification of alpha amino acids, compound those containing the amino acids, and estimations. Estimations are used the chromatography techniques. The paper chromatography technique are used for identifications. The solvent, the identification are used the technique for paper chromatography are used. Chromatography technique are used to identification of the amino acids and the estimations. Okay, now the second reaction is also asked again and again in the examination. Reaction you have to do practice. 3-4 times draw the structure of the adenine, that you can understand. Second reaction with 1-fluoro 2,4 dinitro benzene. 1,4 dinitrobenzene, that is a short form, FDNB, is also called as a Sanger reagent. Sanger reagent, the test you perform, the Sanger reagent. The amino acid react with, now in this 1,4 di is amino acid, draw the structure. Now the amino acid react with 1-fluoro dinitrobenzene. Draw the structure of benzene first. That the structure, that is fluoride, is a 1-fluoro dinitro-benzene, that is called the FDNB, is called as the Sanger reagent. It gives RCHOH. Now here is NH joint similar structure as it is nitro, where dinitro, and fluoride is removed. This F and this one H is removed. RCHCOH, RCHCOH, NH, NH2, one H and F is removed. Then get dinitrobenzene, dinitro para amino acid, that is called the it gives the yellow color. It gives the yellow color. What happened in the FDNB reaction, Sanger reagent, 1,4-dinitro-benzene, that called the Sanger reagent. Amino acid react with the Sanger reagent, 1,4-dinitro-benzene, 2,4-dinitro-benzene, that number 1, 2, 3, 4, 2,4-dinitro-benzene, 5 and 6. It's a benzene ring. It's a benzene ring. 1-fluoro 2,4-dinitrobenzene is called as FDB, is also known as the Sanger reagent. React with the amino acid, gives dinitro para amino benzoic acid, is gives a yellow color reaction. Okay, now the next reaction direct. Right on, next is a chemical reaction. Next number, today's number 3 reaction with reaction with phenyl isothiocyanate is also known as p-phenyl isothiocyanate. P for phenyl, I for iso, T for thio, C for cyanate. PITC reaction is called as, that PICD is called a reagent called as Edembans reagent. क्या बोलते हैं उसको? Edemband reagent. That reaction Edembans reaction, it is especially with the free amino group reaction, it react especially with free amino group it is used for to find out N terminal amino acid. It is used to find out N terminal amino acid residue of polypeptide. Okay, the polypeptides, that many amino acids join together by the peptide linkage. That linkage is called CONH. That is called the peptide linkage. It should be joined the many amino acids joined together by CONH linkage. That is called peptide linkage. Okay. Now this peptide linkage. Now reaction in the phenyl. Now here is N terminal amino acid. Now here is C double bond O, that is N terminal amino acid, that is a peptide, means two amino acids joined together, they get the peptide CONH linkage. Now here that linkage is CONH linkage. Now C double bond O and this NH, that linkage is peptide linkage. Peptide bond, that is a peptide bond, react with phenyl, phenyl isothiocyanide. Okay, this reaction. Now give the reading. Phenyl isothiocyanate that form a coupling. यहाँ पे क्या होगा? नेक्स्ट स्टेप शुड बी द कपलिंग. या फिर ये N, यहाँ पे H, C डबल बॉन्ड S, ये पेप्टाइड बॉन्ड NH, द रिमेनिंग स्ट्रक्चर ये दिस NH, C H R, C ये पेप्टाइड बॉन्ड C NH, C This is a coupling reaction form. Here is NH. Here is N. Double Brock is bent. Is NH. C double bond S. C double bond S is thiocyanate. React with the this NH CRH. CRH. This is a peptide. C double bond NH is a peptide bond. And next in the acidic media. Now next is the acidic pH. Convert. Need get. Reaction is big. If you remember, possible. If don't remember, write down the name. The straight line convert to the ring structure. Straight line is converted to the ring structure. Join. Here is N, H, N minus 1. Amino acid plus peptide. The reaction of phenyl thiocyanate, the reaction with amino acid phenyl thiocyanate, this is a phenyl thiocyanate. These react with, they form a first coupling. Afterwards in the acidic media they form a phenyl thioadenine. They form phenyl thioadenine plus amino acid and peptide. Okay, phenyl thioadenine amino acid plus peptides. Now this is the reaction. The next reaction is reaction is big, so easy. This Edemann's reaction used to find out the N-terminal amino acids residue in the polypeptides. Okay, one should be the N-terminal, one should be the C-terminal, means carboxylic acid terminal. They join together by peptide bond. That reaction is important, is Edemmann reagent, or sometime reaction with PICT give its important. It is to find out the N-terminal amino acid of the polypeptides. The next reaction, the reaction with amino acid reaction with dinyl chloride. Dinyl chloride. It is used to their importance. It is used to determine N-terminal amino acid residue of polypeptide. Now amino acid react with the this NH2CH, it's a amino acid react with dinyl chloride. It's a dinyl chloride Now see, this is a diacetyl chloride. Cyl chloride. Here is a amino acid react with the diacetyl chloride. It gives diacetylated amino acids. Now this is the diacetylated. See the structure very carefully. How to draw this? कैसे निकल रहा देखो. Bond. Now remaining structure. See, here is this part N, lower CH3, CH3. Okay. Now here S double bond O. Here S double bond O. Remaining structure. See, this remaining structure. Now here it changes take place. Remove of hydrochloric. Here is join NH. Yeah, this NH. Then structure, remaining structure as it is. C H double bond H and the R. Now see, this chloride and H is removed and remaining structure joined to the diacetyl chloride, and that's why it's called as the diacetylated amino acid. You must remember the diacetyl chloride structure and remove up chloride and the HCl, and remaining structure as it is. Here is joined the amino acid. That's why it's called as the diacetylated, because this two benzene ring NH CH3 CH3. Here is S thio double bond O and remaining structure of the amino acid. This is called as the diacetylated amino acids. Okay. Now the one reaction. Last chemical reaction with formaldehyde. Amino acid react with the formaldehyde, gives the N dihydroxymethyl derivative. Now see the structure of amino acid. NH2 C double bond O, here H and the R plus HCHO, then in dihydroxymethyl derivative. It's amino acid react with the amino acid, react with the formaldehyde. Formaldehyde gives NN dihydroxy. It's a dihydroxy methyl derivative. Okay, the structure is joined the CH2. This H joined to CH2. OH is hydroxy group, and that is called the NN dihydroxy methyl derivative. Okay, now this the chemical reaction is over. Now reaction with last part of this chemical reaction, reaction of R group. I think so you perform this practical of amino acids. I think so. In the practical, the first is xanthopoietic reaction. It is commonly used for the is the significance of this xanthopoietic test to identify the aromatic amino acid. Xanthopoietic test is used to identify the aromatic amino acids. The amino acid react with the concentrated HNO3 and heat give the yellow color, and when yellow color is formed on the you can add amino acid C. You can take the solution of amino acid, this amino acid solution, you add concentrated HNO3, that is nitric acid, concentrated nitric acid, give yellow color. Yellow color is given. Then add sodium hydroxide. You have to add sodium, change the color, yellow color change to the deep orange color. This color is occur due to nitration of aromatic amino acid. And these are the, it is used to identify xanthopoietic test is used to identify the aromatic amino acids. The aromatic amino acids react with the concentrated nitric acid to give the yellow color. Then you have to, after the yellow color is formed, you add the sodium hydroxide. The yellow color is changes to the deep orange color, and this color is occurred due to the nitration of aromatic amino acid. And the aromatic amino acids are कौन से हो? You must remember tyrosine, phenylalanine, and tryptophan. It should be there. It's a aromatic amino acid is used for identification of such. These are tyrosine, phenylalanine, and tryptophan. The Millen's test. It is used for identification of tyrosine. Millen test used for identification of tyrosine. C. Glycosylic acid test. It is used for to identify of tryptophan. You perform in the practical unit. Tryptophan amino acids react with the glycosylic acid. Tryptophan react in the presence of sulfuric acid. Give you violet ring in between junction sulfuric acid and the amino acids. Okay, it is used the amino acid react with the glycosylic acid. It contain tryptophan. React with glycosidic acid in the presence of H2SO4 concentrated violet ring at the junction of sulfuric acid and amino acid. Solution. That is, it is used, glycosilic acid is used for to identify of the tryptophan. Tryptophan react with the glycosilic acid in the presence of concentrated sulfuric acid H2SO4. It gives the violet ring in between the junction between sulfuric acid and the amino acids. Okay, this reaction. And the next reaction, nitroprusside test. It is used to identify the thiol group containing amino acid. Thiol group containing amino acid. This group is used for thiol group containing amino acid. This group having the thiol group containing amino acid. Amino acid react with the sodium nitroprusside. Sodium nitroprusside give the red color. This group is used for thiol means sulfur, that called the sulfur containing amino acids. They are cysteine. They are the nitroprusside tests are used. Sulfur containing amino acid is the cysteine. Okay. The one test is remaining, the Sakaguchi reaction. The one is remain the here is you can do Sakaguchi reaction. It is used for to identify of the arginine. And amino acid react with the alpha naphthol in the presence of alkali. Amino acid react with the alpha naphthol in the presence of alkali, give the red color, give the intense red color, and this reaction used for identification of arginine. किसके लिए यूज करते हैं ये? Sakaguchi, identification of arginine. Now all the reaction is over.